Welcome to the show. I'm Darius, aka Vitamin D,
It's your boy TK, aka Soccer T.
and this is Mind the Gap.
Oh, well, we uncover the truth beneath the bullshit.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you hit the description below to find out how you can follow us and where you can subscribe to us at.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell.
And today we got a philosophical question for you.
Mm-hmm. If a tree falls and no one is around to hear it,
Did it make a sound? Or basically, if an event happens and no one witnesses
now we're gonna sit with the tree first.
Okay, tree.
We gonna do
I
the
mean,
tree
it's
first.
the same thing.
Nah.
Okay. So if the tree fall, what do you say? If the tree
It's
fall,
two parts of this, and one part is like, do you believe that the fact that you exist, you're the only person that exists, which is like the thing. I think therefore I am.
Mhm.
I think therefore I really was like, how do I know I exist? Is there not like a little demon controlling my mind, like the Matrix theory? Like, is there not something controlling my mind and that's creating a reality for me?
Mhm.
Is when I look in the mirror, is that really what I look like? Is this really reality and stuff like that? That's one part. The second part is the ideal of sound. Sound is usually something is something that is heard. So therefore, if nobody's around to hear it, no one, not a thing, insect, animal, nothing, is that considered to make a sound? I'm saying no.
I say yes.
I say no.
I say
By
yes.
the definition that I found.
Also, by definition, I'm saying yes.
Yeah, the second part of the definition, not the first, which the first is what I found. So that's why I met with it.
But you need,
The hearing organ. That's what it said.
but because there's nobody here, it does not mean the sound doesn't occur. A noise happens regardless, whether you hear it or not.
But if
Mechanically speaking, a noise
by the
happens.
second definition, but if
happens.
nobody is around to hear it, it didn't make a sound.
No, we can't prove it didn't make a sound, but it doesn't mean
So
it didn't
therefore,
make a sound.
I'm going to have to say it didn't make a sound because no one's around to hear it based off the definition. The definition clearly says. The second definition, the first definition of both dictionaries that we found said is only vibrations that is heard by the hearing organ. So
And it also said, mechanically
that was the second
speaking,
one.
vibrations moving through a substance
And that's why I said
creates noise.
That's why I said depending
Regardless if somebody
on,
hears it or not.
It didn't say the regardless.
It didn't say it was a requirement either.
But the first definition did. And it's under
Yeah,
the
because in
second.
order for that to hear something, you have to. There's a process to it.
And it say
but
hearing.
it
Said sound. The definition of sound is something that's heard by the hearing organ.
Because it is.
So if the hearing organ didn't hear it, then therefore there's no sound.
Because that definition is dependent on a noise being made. The noise doesn't.
Made.
That's why I said that's a sound a sound is something you hear when something happens. But a noise didn't have a requirement. It just said that
noise didn't have a requirement.
It said mechanical. It just said mechanical movement. It's the mechanics of it is the movement through vibrations through a substance. It didn't require somebody having to hear. It just said that's what it is.
But
it does, so it doesn't need.
First definition said a sound is.
It did,
which states a sound
because you hear the vibrations
when something is heard.
But the event,
both definitions.
The event has to occur before you hear it, though, TK. So what happens before you hear it?
It could have been
sound
nothing.
accord.
It could have been nothing.
That
tree could have fell soundly. We don't know.
A tree could have fell.
It could have. So let's just look it up. You know what I'm saying? If a tree falls, just to.
Mechanically speaking, a noise occurs, which creates sound.
The answer to the question depends on the definition of sound. Since sound does not exist without our hearing of it, sound does not exist if we do not hear it.
What? Oh, Wikipedia?
I'm just saying, man. That's
our
what it
awareness,
said. I mean,
our
okay,
awareness.
So you want to go to the
doesn't.
definition? Well, we can go to the definition. That's the definition for the question. So we can go to the definition of sound. We can go to sound.
Go to sound.
Go to sound.
Even though we just read it.
Yeah, we gotta do it for the audience, man. I'm gonna go to the definition that you found. SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Number one, a particular auditory impression, meaning the sensation perceived by the sense of hearing.
I didn't hear it.
C, mechanical radiant energy that is transmitted by longitudinal pressure waves in a material medium such as air and the objective cause of hearing.
Of hearing. Nobody heard it.
But it still happened even though nobody heard it.
Nobody heard it, so.
And it's got a bunch of
all
other.
the other stuff.
I mean, we just have to disagree. I mean,
That's why I'm at with that. If I'm not around to hear it, then it didn't typically make a sound, man.
it falls in line with my theory, man. The truth is there regardless if you're aware of it. So if nobody's, knows the truth, then it doesn't mean that it's not there.
You can get that one too.
What's that?
That's the one we found.
I think I did something. Okay. Next definition, the sensation produced by stimulation of the organs of hearing by vibrations transmitted through the air or other medium.
So it didn't hit my organ.
It's a weird way. Okay. Number two, mechanical vibrations transmitted through an elastic medium traveling in air at speed of approximately something per second at sea level. Okay. Mechanically speaking, it exists. That's why I'm at with it.
Organ speaking.
Organally speaking,
it does not. Mm-hmm. But on the second part, or the first part that I mentioned, as far as I think, do I exist? It does things exist outside of myself? Then I have to say it does make a sound.
I can't stand this motherfucker. So we agree and disagree.
All at the same time, man.
Yeah, it's whatever, man. What do y'all think?
Yeah, what do y'all think, man?
Let us know if we don't know what we're talking about.
Taking philosophy classes, help us out with that.
Yeah. Again, search the description box below for how you can follow us and subscribe to us and receive a bunch of other goodies. Mm-hmm. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell so you're notified whenever we, post anything. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, man. Mind the gap.